our initial conversation, we went over some tips and some things that you were going to try, and had learned some things. And so I'm just curious of what kind of success have you had, or frustrations either.
Well, I did get on more groups, and by doing so, I was able to connect with other people. However, it's crossing them over into the finish line that I'm having a problem with. Like, I don't, yeah, I can fill up my Facebook with many people, but what good is that if I'm not getting them to, buy into the services,
So that's great news, what you just said. Let's backtrack. You said, based off of some of the tips that we talked about at one of our free consultations, you've been able to get more leads and more interest, which was kind of your concern before. You didn't have, you wanted to use social media, but you wasn't really getting the interest and the engagement. So now you have the interest and the engagement using the tips, but now you're like, now how do I convert those new leads
right
into actual appointments and sales?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that's a good route, but we're still making progress.
We're making progress, but I feel like there's a few steps, I'm sure, that I don't have right, that need tweaking.
Yes, that's exactly why we're here today, to get you enrolled into the Fix My Broken Virtual Life Insurance Business 1-year mentorship program. We're going to solidify the process that you have and make it repeatable and automated, to getting the leads, to getting the engagement, to getting people introduced to you. And then we're going to implement the next step, which is, how do I take those followers, those likes, and the people on my friends list and turn them into appointments and sales and clients and repeat clients, and then also a plethora of referrals. So I want to welcome you, before we even go through the process, into the program, because I'm glad you see the tips work, and I'm also glad that you're excited to move to the next step. Or okay, so now I need more. This helped me, but Stacey, I need more. So absolutely,
yeah,
the next step.
Help me fill in the blanks here.
Absolutely. Okay, so as we discussed in the first session, maybe you don't remember, I want to kind of go over it again. That's exactly what we do. We help you to automate the process of getting the qualified and pre-qualify and prime them. So by the time they do come to your appointment book or your calendar or your Zoom meeting, they're already prepared to close before you even meet. They're already edified. They know that you're quality and trustworthy. You know what I mean? They already know all of this, so you don't have to spend, you do still have to introduce yourself, but you don't have to spend a whole lot of time proving your worth and your, I've been doing this and I've helped other people, things of that nature. So, we always introduce ourselves, but they come already knowing I'm in good hands, like Allstate. You know what I mean? But this is not Allstate. So, and then also we're going to be able to automate all of this. I want you to be able to set it up on autopilot. So while you're doing other things, you still got the new people, still got the new engagement, still people interested, clicking and going down your funnel of your appointment, and then you wake up with people already on your calendar, so that you don't have to spend a lot of time in these groups, because the Facebook group etiquette is important, but it can be time suck. Even if you're getting the leads, I want to be able to help you do this regularly, consistently, effortlessly, without it being a time suck. So it's an increase on the return on investment for sure, because I'm giving a little bit because I've critiqued it, and I'm getting so much more in return as far as quality leads, submit business, repeat clients, referrals, testimonials, things of that nature. So that's exactly what we do. We're going to help you put it together in a system, break it down, and then we're going to help you automate it, and so that you don't have to actually be the one doing every component. So whatever money you're making with no effort, is like, I like to say, more money, more money, more money. That's the definition, the epitome of sleep coin, the epitome of, and then I'm also going to get you connected with passive life insurance and health insurance sales, because there's a time when there's people who you get their attention, but they may not be at the level of seriousness or ready to commit yet, but they still need some information. We're not data entry clerks, so I should not have to enter your information, then back and forth and give you the quote and such. And then you're like, well, let me think about it. And now I don't get paid for that time or that energy. You know what I mean? I may down the line if you come back, but I want to be able to help those people monetize your quote seekers, so that when they get the quote from you, if they decide to get covered the same day, with a 10-minute application, no matter what their health concerns are, you actually get paid. And because they may or may not be a little bit of iffy on the how long will it stay on the books type of policy, those $50 policies, it's pay as earned. So you're getting a check every month. And if they decide on 3 months later to discontinue, you don't have to worry about the chargeback. So that's a different component to also getting the applications and the presentations and the appointments with quality people. So you now alleviate the feast of famine lifestyle. You alleviate the time suck of social media, and you alleviate the no call, no shows, and the people questioning your authority. And let me think about this, or let me talk about it, let me discuss it with my husband before they sign. So we're actually attacking all 3 areas. How does that sound?
Hey, I'm ready to learn all that I can. Now, I am with Health Markets. They have they are a bigger company. So
you don't have to change anything that you're currently doing, if that's your question.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to recruit you. I'm not trying to. There's a contract regarding the FMCIS agency, which means the passive life insurance sales. And I suggest the current agents to send them the links and have the, and you do get contracted with these carriers, but only get contracted with carriers that you're not already contracted with. So you're not disrupting anything that you're currently doing. You know what I'm saying?
It's not like they can come back to me about it.
No. Well, are you captive?
When you say captive, what do you mean?
That means you sign a legal binding contract telling them that I will not sell insurance with no other company. If you have that in place, then that's important. You know what I mean? Right. But that's health. So that's just health insurance. That has nothing to do with your life license, correct?
No, I got my health and life through them.
Okay, so you need to find out. That is the first thing before we even get you started with that leg of it. The FMCIS agency and the passive life and health insurance, we need to find out if you're captive. If you're captive, then you're required to only submit business through them. But that has nothing to do with you building your business and generating leads and closing qualified clients through systemized automations, which is what the Fix My Broken Virtual Life Insurance business will help you with. Fair enough?
Perfect. I will find out about that other part, but I'm glad it's not going to stop me from moving forward with you.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Because this is you branding yourself, and this is you creating your business. You're an entrepreneur, regardless of who you have your contracts with. Okay, right. Your state states that. All right. So the next step is to go ahead and secure your payment, whether it's going to be the monthly installment or the pay in full. And then we'll get you enrolled in all of the different areas, get your welcome email, and get you jump right into the WhatsApp so you can join the conversation immediately. Sounds good? And now the next thing is I want to give you the WhatsApp link. Check your messenger. I'm about to send you a link so that you can immediately join us in the conversation. And you can just kind of let them know, hey guys, I'm new to the mentorship, but I'm not new to everybody in here is from the Fix My Broken Virtual Life Insurance group coaching. The Black Life Insurance Agents of America Facebook group.
Okay.
So hold on. Group info. So you can tell them I'm not new to Stacy, and I'm not new to probably some of you guys. You know what I mean? But I'm new here. So here we go. The link's in your messenger now. I was getting ready to say, it looks like our internet is messing up. So don't worry about those first 2 words, but that's the link. Click on that.
Okay.
While we're here live, so I can make sure you get in good.
So the trainings are done through here?
No, this is just chat. So that's what I'm going to explain to you now. You're going to get a welcome email that also gives you the details, but I'll go over it with you now. I want to make sure that you're connected. The Facebook group is free, and there's 1,200 people in there. Our group coaching program, mentorship program is like 25 people. And so I don't want you to get lost. And then a lot of times we're discussing things that I'm not sharing inside of the free group because that's a free group. So I wanted us to have a place that we can connect, whether it's about the course, about your daily frustrations. So it's not just insurance. It's just the fact that we're all building, we're all Black, and we're selling insurance, and sometimes you need to vent or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's a whole cohort.
Right.
And that's what the WhatsApp chat is about. Now let's talk about the schedule. Our schedule is Tuesdays is office hours. Okay. Your welcome email will give you links to all of this and explanation. Tuesdays are office hours. And that's where you just come on. You don't share your screen and there's no training involved. It's just me answering any questions that you have. I want to make sure I'm available all throughout the week. Okay. And if you want to share your screen because you've been working on something, you want me to look at some content or one of the activities inside of the course, whatever, you know what I mean? You come in and we talk about it. And it's for 90 minutes from 3 to 4:30 Central Standard Time. And people jump on, jump off. Some people just sit there and just listen to all of it, just soak it all up. You know what I mean? And that's fine. That's on Tuesdays. And then on Thursdays from 6 to 7:30, that's where the magic happens. And this is all Central Standard Time, okay? From 6 to 7:30 p.m., we're all coming in.
Okay, so in my case, it'll be 7 to 8:30.
Yep.
On Thursdays.
We're all coming in, and that's where we're talking about accountability, talking about homework assignments, talking about I'm building this and this isn't working. I think I should tweak it. Talking about I had this appointment and I said this and they didn't close. It's all about systems and sales and strategy. The entire program is already pre-recorded for you and you have access to everything from day one. Okay.
Okay.
But and there's a blueprint that teaches you based off of where you are. This is where you should go. You know what I mean?
Does it give tips on what type of posts to put out and stuff like that?
Absolutely. Yes.
Man.
Consistent content creation strategy. And then there's even a module in there that's called clients, where we first identify what type of agent are you? You know, because if you are an outgoing agent like myself, then you're comfortable going live randomly. And that's going to give you the most leads. But what if you're not? What if you're a little bit on the passive side? So that means you're a humble bragger. I'd much rather have consistent content, or I'd much rather leverage other people's relationship. So maybe I'll do an interview with Stacy for 15 minutes and I can stand there, but she's actually managing everything. I'm just kind of coming in and answering questions. Or maybe I know that I'm going to do these three certain types of posts each week, like a question. Tonight's training inside of the Facebook group, you should join us because I talk about this inside of the program as well. But it's called
training.
Every Wednesday inside the free group is lead conversion shortcuts for life insurance agents. And the episode starts at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. And it's about 30 minutes. Instead of just saying, hey, you want to know about some disability insurance? They're going to be like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. I noticed one time that because, you know, I post consistently, or at least I try to. A lot of times there might be pictures, stuff like that. But the one time that I noticed that I had more views or more engagement was with a question.
Yes.
A question I put out there.
Because people don't know what to do when you post information. It's called billboard marketing. We're on social media. People are used to responding. What's your birthday? What's your, you know what I mean? So we need to do what they're doing and they're used to doing. And then engaging is called, it goes down in the DM. That's also in the same module, clients. Now, when somebody engages, what's the correct and appropriate way to get them in the DM, in the comments, communicating with me? Invite them into the DM so we can talk in a more private and setting, and then get them on my calendar, because you can't just post and then bless you and then jump in their inbox. People don't like that.
Right.
People don't. They even there's even. Let me show you. I screenshotted it yesterday. People are scared to even comment on posts nowadays because they think you're gonna jump in their inbox, because people are literally doing it. It says right here, I'm too scared to comment. Yeah. Because people are teaching them to do that. And so no, there's a correct way to engage with the people who's engaging on your content. So all of that's in the program, no worries. And so what it's going to do though, is going to help you. It's going to create a problem which you are now currently existing. Now I got these people that are engaging with me, but how do I now get them on my calendar? How do I convert my followers and likes into appointments and applications?
Yeah.
So absolutely. You're in good hands, so no worries. So on Thursday, we were talking about our schedule. On Thursday, we do a deep dive in some content that's already in there, but I'm also asking you about, where are you on the blueprint? Where are you creating your funnel? Where are you in identifying your ideal client problems, their solutions, where they're located. Where are you in your content bank? We talk about a content bank. So one of those questions that I just gave you, if you can have several of those different types of posts prepared, saved, you never have to worry about what content. Whenever you want to get leads, all you already know, post this, and I know I'm going to have leads, and I already have a system to get those people who respond, because people who respond are leads. I just need to have a correct way to convert them. And so you're going
Yeah,
to have a way to get the leads, and you're going to have a way to convert them. And so if you can have, say, 10, 12, 15 different posts written down or saved on a Google Doc or Microsoft Word, whatever you use, I can go and pull that out and post it whenever I'm ready and get me some leads, and then be prepared to go through the process of turning them into appointments. You know what I mean?
right.
You already have the system prepared for you. So it's less brain work, less overwhelmed. Tonight, though, I'm actually teaching people about a system that would automate all of this. All you have to do is post it. And then when somebody respond, because this is the thing, when you post something, and then this is another problem that's going to create. Okay, now I know what happens, what engaging with the people in the comments, it's a lot of back and forth, asking them questions, and then they're responding, and then it's like 17 people, and like all day long, and I might get 2 appointments, and then they might not even show up. And so all of this to get 1 appointment, unless, what if I had a system, I posted, people respond, and the system responded to them to ask them certain questions to qualify them, because everybody respond as a lead, but not all leads are quality
So
leads.
are you saying you could do this within Facebook? Have like auto answers?
Yes, you're in the right place. I'm
Out.
telling you, you're in the right place.
Auto answers
Yes,
on
you can.
Facebook.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So I could keep going and going and going, but let's go back over to the schedule. So that's Thursday, and then on Sunday we actually have a co-working session. I'm not there. Sometimes I'll pop in, but it's definitely a container with all of the other members. Not all of them show up. It's somebody from my team that's facilitating it, so that you have you're creating the new habit of preparing your business Sunday before the week starts. It's also 90 minutes. And so it's 7 to 8:30. It's 6 to 7:30 my time. So 7 to 8:30. And you just come on. There's not a lot of talking. You don't even have to share your screen, but you're creating the habit, setting the schedule. Let
7
me get into the
Eastern?
mindset of preparing.
7 Eastern?
Yes. Let me get in a habit of preparing for my week before the week starts. Let me look over my calendar. Let me look over my appointments. What type of content? What is my marketing for this week? You know what I mean? What is my schedule? Do I have something new in my schedule that I need to pay attention to? You know what I mean? Or am I hitting my goals? I want to have 10 appointments. I only have 3. What do I need to do to get those appointments up? So it's helping you. That's what we have to do as an entrepreneur. We have to prepare the day before. And then it came from I used to hate Mondays. And so someone taught me that if you hate Mondays, then start preparing for your Monday on Sunday night. Just like you hated Mondays when you worked at a job. And so at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock on Sunday night, you get this feeling in your stomach, oh, I gotta go back to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I need to get
I
ahead of
know
that.
that feeling.
I know, right? So get ahead of that feeling. And when I wake up on Monday morning, I'm prepared. I've already been thinking about it. I looked at some of the numbers and the wins of last week. So I'm in a great energy and mojo. You know what I mean? I wake up Monday ready for the world, as opposed to, oh my God. By the time I finally get up and ramped up, it's Wednesday. Now the week's almost over. I don't have the leads and the numbers and the revenue. You know what I'm saying? It's a never ending cycle. So start on the little tweak of starting on Sunday evenings, that 90 minutes and preparing, and then coming into a container with others who are doing the same thing, that are Black life insurance agent facing the same things that we're facing, trying to build online. It's just great energy. So that's what Sundays are for. So Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, we are available for you. But wait, there's more. That's why you have the WhatsApp in the meantime. If you have questions or laughter or frustrations, you connect with us all day, every day. You'll see, you know what I mean? And then inside of the agent portal, there's a place called the community where you can post your questions about a homework assignment if it's in between one of those times, or you don't want to put it on WhatsApp. And one of my team members or myself within 48 hours will respond, because I get a direct email from that. And inside of each module, next to the module, you get to leave a comment. So what if you want to say, hey, others that are in here, what you guys think about this? I actually tried this. Or, hey, Stacy, because when you go into the community section, all of this is explained in onboarding. So no worries, you get all of this again. It's pre-recorded and step by step. But if you do a homework assignment and you submit it in the communities area, I don't know where it came from. So if you're trying to let me know about a broken link, or all I have is what you put in there. It's kind of like it's kind of like Facebook inside of there. But if you put a discussion next to one of the videos or next to one of the activities, it actually tells me exactly where you're at. So you got a lot of different places. There's no reason that you don't get your questions answered. There's no reason you stay stuck. No reason why you feel alone, frustrated, and decide to leave. I've covered all of the bases for you. And you get reminders. So if you like the paper that you're writing the notes on right now, you forget, you're going to get a reminder. Today's networking, today's our co-working session, today's our strategy session. You know what I mean? So come on in. Today's office hours, bring your questions. You know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about that as well. You are in the right place. And I 100% tried to think about all of the objections, the negative self-talk, all of our own hurdles, self-sabotaging ways that we don't even realize it. And I tried to present something to you to help you alleviate that. There's no reason why you can't get what you want, which is consistent leads, quality leads, consistent appointments that convert to applications, and then consistent repeat clients that tell their friends and family about us, so we can do it all over again. You're in the right place and you're not alone. Sounds good?
Thank you. Yeah, sounds perfect.
All right, now it's time for the testimonial. I like for you to tell me in 30 seconds, 45 seconds, you know what I'm saying, maybe 60 seconds, not long at all. This will be, it is recorded and it will be posted on my wall of clients. How do you feel right now? You have gone down the process. You are jumping in. You're at the beginning of the mentorship program. I just want to know, talk about your journey and what you're looking forward to for future agents who might be looking back right now.
Well, I became licensed last year, and it's been a slow process, but it's something that I've believed in because I've seen so many people actually succeed in this. Because I was struggling, I was looking through Facebook and I found you, Stacy. Decided to join your group. And the more I learned, the more I realized that you had something that I needed. And as I'm talking to you now, and I'm trying to ask my questions, and you're answering them before they even come out my mouth. So it's like, okay, she feels my pain. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't know, she read my mind. I don't know, but whatever it is, she knows my pain. She realizes my pain. And when we spoke last, you mentioned about being public on Facebook and reaching out regarding my business on my own page. That was something I never even thought to do. You know, I've begun to do that, and I am noticing changes. So, and this is just the beginning. So I'm excited. I'm excited as to where I'm going to go from here, because the tips that I've gotten from you so far have been wonderful. So now I'm in the program. Hey, I'm expecting to just run with it now. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome. Good deal. Let me go ahead and stop the recording there.